Here we presents the top 5 best smartwatches. Starting at number 5, Garmin Fenix 6 Pro. Smartwatches come in a few different forms, and the Fenix 6 series from Garmin is the best form for any outdoorsy type that wants a smartwatch that offers loads of multi-sport features. Now, this isn't an inexpensive smartwatch. On the contrary, it's rather expensive. And the price can get pretty high up there depending on the model you choose, such as the Fenix 6 Pro Solar. With all the features, you'd think that battery life would be an issue. But it's not. It has multiple modes depending on how you want to use it. In smartwatch mode, for example, it can last up to 14 days. It can last even longer in Expedition GPS activity mode with a battery life of up to 28 days. If you want continuous GPS, you're looking at about 36 hours. So maybe a day and a half. But let's say you want to save battery life, because you know you'll be gone a while. Battery saver mode can help the watch last for up to 48 days. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. At number 4, Garmin Vivomove Luxe. To our eyes, Garmin's Vivomove watches are sleek, chic, and classy. Their innovative designs combine mechanical watch hands with hidden AMOLED OLED touchscreen displays underneath, masked by gold or silver watch faces. When the watches are awakened, either a full-color or white light display illuminates graphics behind the watch hands, which appear to be projecting their shapes right through the metal-colored watch face. The watch hands also align to be perfectly horizontal when interacting with the touchscreen. It's a head-turning and downright cool design, both aesthetically and technologically. Swiping the watch's lens for the first time feels like you're swiping on a regular mechanical watch, and you half expect the touchscreen is underneath not to respond. There is, after all, an air gap between the lens and display that allows the watch hands to move through their range of motion. Because of this, it's not the most tack-sharp touchscreen experience when it comes to responsiveness, and the Vivomove sometimes requires slightly more deliberate swipes rather than light flicks. Thankfully, this does very little to detract from the user experience. The $250 Vivomove style keeps the color AMOLED display, it swaps Gorilla Glass 3 in for the lens. All metal components are anodized aluminum, and the watch comes with silicone or woven nylon bands. The $200 Vivomove 3-in-3s have polymer cases with stainless steel bezels, chemically strengthened glass lenses, and silicone bands. They lack contactless payments, unlike the Vivomove Luxe in style, but still carry a polished and traditional look. Halfway of my listed number 3, Garmin Forerunner 45. The Forerunner 45 is even more stripped down, but, at a $150 price point, it could be just the ticket for casual runners. GPS and heart rate are still in tow, but the watch lacks blood oxygen monitoring, an altimeter, a compass, support for Garmin's chest strap heart rate monitors, and Garmin Pay. There's also no support for course creation navigation, incident detection or assistance without a smartphone. The Forerunner 45 also lacks music storage. This is a watch that's best suited for those who don't trek far for their runs, don't need music, and/or otherwise aren't bothered by carrying their phone with them for music, or in case of emergency. Although no Garmin watches can make calls, the 745 and 245 can still alert friends and family in the event of a detected or manually initiated emergency, but that's a feature the Forerunner 45 lacks. In terms of bang for buck, the Garmin Forerunner 45 is one of the most impressive running watches out there right now. You'll be hard-pressed to find a more comprehensive device for this price. Yes, it has gaps and compromises, but it also sets the standard for features we now expect in our lower-end watches. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. Coming in at number 2, Garmin Forerunner 745. If you're looking for a smartwatch for runners, then you want the metrics, battery life, and phone independence of a purpose-built device. Answering a text or taking a call, while away from your phone, doesn't matter as much as focused stats from a bevy of sensors, training analysis, and guidance that helps you train more efficiently. Garmin's Forerunner 745 is just that. From the watch face, you're only a couple of button presses away from checking your phone's notifications, starting a new workout, or recalling a saved route or playlist you'd like to use directly on the watch during your next run. iPhone users won't be able to interact with notifications in any other way, but to read and clear them, though Android users can reply to texts with up to 30 pre-made responses and decline calls with 3 responses, all customizable in the Garmin Connect app. With a GPS, heart rate monitor, altimeter, blood oxygen sensor, compass, and thermometer, the Forerunner 745 has virtually anything you can ask for in a fitness tracker. Throw in NFC payments with Garmin Pay, and you won't need your phone for anything but taking calls and replying to messages, as Garmin watches don't have a cellular connection. For those interested in the watch for more than running, there are about 35 different activity tracking modes, from cross-country skiing and mountain climbing to yoga, elliptical exercise, and strength training. Third-party developers also create free and paid activities that can be added and tracked just as comprehensively, sometimes more. Just know those third-party apps are not always free. And number 1. Fitbit Sense. With at least 3 worthwhile Apple Watch options at descending price points, it's hard to create a ton of separation among the runners-up. The Fitbit Sense's main draw, though, is having almost all the fitness and health sensors of the Apple Watch Series 6, but with universal compatibility for use with Android, iPhone, and even computers. It also has between 2 and 3 times longer battery life than the Apple Watch, which translates to almost a full week of use. Stylistically, it certainly looks similar to an Apple Watch, with its shiny square case, bright and vibrant display, and silicone band. Upon closer inspection, it's easy to see the differences, though. The band latches differently and connects to the watch with a proprietary, still seamless mechanism, but the all-around feel is just as comfortable as an Apple Watch. You can also shop around for a variety of leather, silicone, and fabric bands, some made of recycled materials, or with reflective fibers for hikers and runners. The Sense also offers cutting-edge fitness tracking hardware, like an ECG monitor and blood oxygen readings, although the latter doesn't offer spot readings, unless you pay for Fitbit Premium. Without that, the sensors are used only during sleep. Requisites like GPS, heart rate monitoring, and an altimeter are all on the Sense, as are skin temperature monitors and electrodermal activity sensors for stress measurement. I have included these product link in the description. You can check out this link for more information and latest price. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.